Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Jim Allen, the marketing notary, and I want to welcome you back to the kind of the first step for a lot of people when they're just getting started with their Google business profile. This step is just simply setting up your Google business profile. And a lot of questions I get is like, well, where do I start? Well, let's start with the Google support page because that's always the best place to go. And kind of as I mentioned in other videos, that Google is constantly changing. So what is here today might be different tomorrow. So the best place to start is right at the beginning on that support page for your Google business profile. I'll drop this link in down below so that you can grab it and go right to the link that I'm talking about and start reading for yourself. So one of the things that you should do, I highly recommend that you do, I said do twice, is that you go to this support.google.com/business page. Now, this is this one here where it says sign up for a business profile. When you get here, I want you to read through all of these things because all of this is important for you to know what's required for your Google business profile. It's much better to go out and be informed and educated than just making a wild guess and thinking that you did the right thing. So all kinds of information here, creating a business profile on Google. You'll click on this and there is all the instructions you need to get started. Read through these before you start. Next section of best practices for setting up your service business. So if you're like me, you have a notary business, you run it out of your home, you don't want people showing up to your house. Well, this is something you'll want to read about so that you can hide your address from the public, right? So does it make sense? So when someone searches you, Idaho Mobile Notary and Boise, Idaho, they find your listing. They're going to find your listing, but they're not going to see the address. That's called having a service-based address. Let's move on. Once you get done reading that, then you want to manage account access. Oh, here's something so important that you need to understand that you should never give ownership access to anybody that you really don't know well and trust. So for me, I only give out manager access. There has been a time or two where I've had somebody else that I've trusted that I gave ownership to so they could do a few things, but very few cases where you want to actually give ownership. So make sure that you read through this and understand how to add and remove people from your profile. So a good example of this might be like, hey, you call me and say, Jim, I need help with my profile. I'm just going to say, would you please give me access? And you're going to give me manager access. And that allows you also to kick me off of there when we're done, right? So no need for extra people to be on there. If you're transferring ownership of your business to another person, you can read more about it right here. Okay. So fairly easy to do. Let's go back up to the top here and let's just look at what create a profile looks like. So once you've read through this, so I'm ready to go. Let's get this done. So we're going to click on create profile. And then, of course, I'm not going to go all the way through the process of creating this profile, but we'll give you a kind of a sense of what it is. Like I say, hey, I'm teaching you today. It could change tomorrow. So you just need to be aware of the basic ideas of what's going on. So let's say Idaho Mobile Notary Apostille, right? All right. So next, after we named our business, we're going to go ahead and give it a category. And for most of us, it's going to be Notary Public. And you can hit next. Do you want to add a location that customers can visit, like a store or office? In my case, that's a big fat no. I don't want anyone coming to my office, so I'm going to hit no. All right. Then we're going to put in the areas that you serve. Okay, let's say I think I'd put Ada County. There we are. I'm in Ada County in Idaho. It's going to add that. I think you have up to 20 locations you could add. You could even add zip codes. You can add towns. Let's see. Let's do Star, Idaho. All right. There we go. Some places have parishes. I believe you can add your parish in there too. Okay. So up to 20 of these, just whatever makes sense, right? You don't want to go out probably out 2 hours outside of this area. And don't name your whole state. That's not a good play. You want to name the area that you actually serve. All right. And then you're going to put your phone number in here. I'll just put my phone number. Yep. And then I'm going to put, you can put your website. If you have a .com, put your website here. Something like that, right? So we'll hit next. I'll wait for this to do its thing. And now you're going to go through the process of verifying your address. Now, some people are like, oh, I don't want my address to show. Well, Google needs to know where you are. They already know that you're a service-based business. You're going to hide your address. So this is where you're going to take off from here. Now, from this point on, I can't verify because I already have a profile. What you would do is just keep going through this process. It's going to ask you, as a matter of fact, let me just try this real quick. Let's just try this. We'll see if we can get past this. I'm not going to, where's Idaho? There it is. Let's go next. We're going to go and go through this. Now, we're not going to get verified. We're going to verify later. Now, if I were you, I'd go ahead and verify now. But because I'm just doing this as a test, we're not going to do that. The next part of this process is setting up all your services. So if you look under here, Notary Public, and you see all these different services that you could offer, I'm going to encourage you to click each one that seems to make sense to you, right? We're going to click all the, there might be more. Let's show, oh yeah, there's lots more. So go through these and click all the ones that you want to add. You can even add your own custom services, which I'm going to explain that a little later in the training. So just click the ones that you need and then hit next. Now your business hours are can be determined right here. So let's say like you're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., right? We're going to just do that. Right, just like this. Fortunately, I'm able to show you everything here. I thought I'd have a stopping point, but looks like I'm able to show you all the good stuff. So I'm just copying and pasting all these hours in here. Let's do this. Let's hope this all works. Oops. We're open on Friday. Come on now. All right. Next. Oh, I think, look at, see, we made a mistake. We're going to do this PM for Plain of Valentine. All right. Let's try that one more time. I bet I'll have to change this other side. So this is good for you to see mistakes because we're all going to make them once in a while. I'm just this is this is good. I like it because you get to see the real world action here, right? There's no fluff here. We're just working to make stuff happen. All right. I think we got it this time. We did it. Got it. Okay, we're going to next. Now, the next thing you're going to do, you're going to accept messages. On the profile, customers can actually message you, like chat you messages. It's important that you download the Google Maps app to your phone after you get all this process done, right? But there, of course, someone calls. All right, there we go. Okay, now we're keeping it real here. Now we're going to add messaging. So we're always going to turn that on. We're going to the next. We're going to add your business description. You can skip that for now. If you have a business description, you can write up to 750 characters about your business. Remember, you want to write about the who, what, where, when, and why about your business. If you can answer those questions, you got a business description. So write that out, spend some time kind of massaging that. You could always use Chat GPT to help you out. So I will also include a little prompt in the comments below. You could use that prompt to help you kind of guide you, give you a framework, at least of a business description that you can use. Remember, it's only 750 characters, but that should be plenty for what you need. Next, we're going to go add photos. So if you already have photos for your business, add them here. If you're not, don't have those quite yet, go ahead and hit skip. But if you do, add some. All right. They're going to want you to advertise. I would say probably not right now. Let's focus on getting your profile up and running and optimized and managed well before you start into that. However, if you're like, yeah, I want to do this, then, and you have someone you're working with to help you with that, or you understand it, then by all means, go for it. Go for it. And it'll help drive more traffic to your profile for sure. I'm skipping that for now. All right. It says your edits will be visible once you're verified. So when you hit continue here, we're going to wait you have to get verified. So the next step that you're going to do is to get verified. And so you're going to click on get verified. And then this again is going to walk you through. You got to put your address in and then hit next. From that point on, Google has changed this process a little bit. Right now, what they're asking people to do is to do a video verification. It will tell you exactly what you need. I would encourage you screenshot the instructions, whatever you got to do. Just make sure that you understand the instructions and follow them exactly. And then you should be good to go. Verification could take a couple of days. It could take 15 minutes. Who knows? So anyway, that's how you get started with your Google business profile for the first time. I hope you found that helpful. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you.